that one's a pretty easy answer. I probably answered it in the last question. It's Twilight. My first big fandom, though, was Harry Potter. Like, big fandom. But I didn't craft then. I don't think I knew the people that I know now. And I think if I had, I would have crafted more Harry Potter. I've done a couple things. I've tried to knit scarves. I never really tried t-shirts. There were keychains, different things, but I never really got into it like I did with Twilight, and I think being a moderator is the reason why. I've tried a lot of things since joining and beginning to moderate Twilight Crafts. Stenciling, I did try stenciling. I've tried crocheting. That was one of those things that didn't end up well, much to the excellent teaching, despite the excellent teaching of a certain co-mod, it didn't work out that well. I think I'd need some more one-on-one time because it was a group teaching. But I did try crocheting. I started knitting after I joined Twilight Crafts. It's only basic. I can do a scarf. All the I'm sorry. I've done more jewelry making. Here's a necklace I made that was inspired by one of our members and former co-mods. It's she sent me this charm. It's a crystal ball, so it's an Alice-inspired necklace. I actually ordered a pendant off Etsy from a shop called BelleBejeweled, and she's got excellent jewelry, that's Twilight themed. It's very, very subtle, and it's very pretty. I'm gonna link you guys in the sidebar, and let you see her stuff. But I had ordered. She had something called a grab bag, I think, and it had pieces that she didn't use or she thinks she messed up on, and for $5 you just get a little bag of little goodies, and you can use it for yourself. So I made another necklace, and she does these bubble charms. You see how it's the glass over it. It was actually a pin. I turned it into a necklace. It's got the Cullen crest. I thought that was excellent, and I was so glad that she included it, even though she thought she messed it up, because there's some air bubbles in the bottom, but I don't care. I requested a sewing machine for Christmas because I would like to try making quilt blocks, because Open Jen does these amazing paper pieces, and so does Hardhead Cat, and I really want to try. And I've had this sewing machine since Christmas, and I haven't done anything with it. I've hemmed some pants, it wasn't that great. So today, on my shopping trip out, I picked up some material. See? I'm going to try my hardest, and of course I picked up 2 of these because, what does that remind you of? So, I do have some Twilight inspired reasons for trying out the sewing machine again. My favorite book in the series is Twilight. This is the first book, my original copy. It's paperback, and you can see where, it's been read thoroughly. This is my favorite book in the series. I think it started it all. I honestly think it could have stopped here. I mean, she could have had a book, but everybody wanted more. We wanted to know more. We wanted to know what was going to happen. There wasn't enough ends that were tied up, but this is my favorite out of the entire series. And of course, her writing isn't the best in this one compared to the other books, but it's what started it all. We were introduced to all these characters that we all know and love now. So that's my reasoning for picking that as my favorite. Okay, where do I find time to do all the things that I do? I have no life. I work 40 hours a week. I'm helping raise my 7-year-old niece. Any spare time that I have is spent either A, sleeping, B, grabbing a bite to eat, C, crafting, or D, I think that's it actually, reading and relaxing. I do read a lot. I try to find as much time as possible to dedicate to crafts because I enjoy it so much. It's like a therapy session for me. If I'm crafting, if I'm in my little room stenciling a t-shirt, even if my hand starts to cramp up because of carpal tunnel, I'm still happy. I'm relaxed. You know, having a finished product and knowing that you've created that out of separate entities, or whatever, separate items, separate, you know, you've got ink, you've got a t-shirt, you've got an X-Acto knife, you've got wax paper or freezer paper. To take all that and put it together and make this really awesome shirt that somebody else loves and is going to wear all the time, that's the best thing ever. I love it. And so I make time for crafting because it's a very rewarding thing, and I hope to learn more in the future, and I hope to continue on with Twilight Crafts for a while. That's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed the interview. On Friday, we will be posting a big community-wide interview, and everybody will reply in the comments below with your answers, so we can all kind of get to know one another. I guess it could be like a friending post. If you read somebody who has something in common with you aside from Twilight Crafts, then feel free to friend. We're all about the love here. So please don't, I mean, you can reply and comment on the video in the post, but we will be providing you questions to answer on Friday and throughout the weekend. So we will hear from you guys then. Y'all have a good week. Bye.